This is how they weaponize progress to prevent more evolution, to prevent creativity, to prevent further development. This happened in every single industry. I challenge all of you to explore every single industry in this world right now, every single one. I used the video game one, but really, the moment something starts gaining some popularity and starts having just a little bit of success, it happens. Because that's when they catch on, like, danger, danger, danger. This part is extremely dangerous. They're like, uh-oh, they're catching on, they're figuring it out. The moment they start realizing that there's progress happening, that is when they do it. Do you guys get it? Because then they need to deviate what your focus is. They have to, because otherwise, if you just keep creating, if you just keep moving forward, if you just keep refining, if you just keep teaching more and healing more or doing stuff like that, do you guys understand? Think about it. Think about if, let's just use it, like Boeing or Airbus or like Lufthansa, right? If they just kept trying to improve what they do, their service, and like, can we even offer it for free? Can we improve things for, if their entire focus, that's their storyline, you guys understand? How can we get every single person, every single family to fly for free and travel for free so there's no limitations anymore in travel? If all of their focus and their progress metrics were only that, how it fuels us to do that every day? Well, we shouldn't be reliant on optimal. We shouldn't be reliant on the money. We shouldn't care about what makes us believe we're causing change or worth. We shouldn't get addicted to the money or anything like that. Every day we just are trying to improve the plane and improve our experience, improve how we fly people, improve how we get people to do all that. That's all we care about. They're like, oh, guys, we're getting beat up. We're slowing down. What can we do to get a little bit more fuel? I'm like, hey, you know what, guys? Let's create a video and remember our progress journey of how much we've done, guys. Remember that first plane, our first Lufthansa till now? And now everyone gets a little bit of fuel to believe again. And now they're like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's keep improving. And they don't care about the money anymore. They don't care about the external, what people say. They don't care about, hey, today we got more praise. Today we got a review in a magazine. Now they just remember why they were originally doing it. You guys see, like, they used that as a fuel, as a progress metric. They created it by themselves. Do you guys understand? It was a self-created thing, a situation, challenge to create, like, hey, can we just create our own videos right now and that remembers how far we came of developing the Lufthansa? They created their own fuel. Do we understand? They're not reliant on anything external, and they developed something further. Now imagine they said, hey guys, you know what? For the next 2 weeks, I want each and every one of you, every single one, every single employee, every single worker, every single person who's here by choice, that's not getting paid, that wants to just further develop the plane and further develop the Lufthansa experience on how to do so. Just create things, guys. Post videos, stories, journals, drawings, whatever. Just that explains our story, how we've evolved. And that's it. That's all you guys have to do for the next 2 weeks. People are like, whoa, okay, sure. It might actually refuel people, and it might change people's mindset. They don't care anymore about the money, about the external, about that. And all of a sudden they're like, wait, why have we done everything we've been doing for the past few years just trying to get more customers? We're trying to be the #1 rated airline, or cutting costs and making our flight experiences less comfortable. Why are we making the seats smaller? Why are we removing food? What happened to get us to that? Wasn't our original mission to get people to be able to reach any location in the world for free if possible, and be the best comfortable experience? Because at the end of the day, hey, if we get to a location feeling better, when we arrive at the location, won't we walk differently? So you guys see how important the airline experience actually is, yet all of you guys have now lost sight of that. And you guys are deprioritizing that because you care now about the progress metrics that they made you care about. You guys see how I could break this down for any industry for all of you? I'm not going to. That's each one of you guys' challenge. But do you guys see this? If we can create our own challenge, our own situation, our own encounter to experience, then we aren't reliant on a progress metric anymore. Because I'm telling you, they catch on that we all figure it out in our own way, that progress is the answer. We need to create our own progress. Like, well, hey, how can we measure a little progress? Well, guys, this month we had this many flights and customers versus last month. We're making progress. Correct. So you see, that's how it starts. But then they realize that they're like, can't let them make them believe like that. So then they weaponize it. Now you guys know, optimal, tie it to what's changed and what is worth, and then they get you addicted to that. So, hey guys, well, obviously we need to get featured in another magazine. We need to get another review. We need to get more money. We need to get stuff like that. We need another airline to copy us. Or you guys see, that's how they do it. That's how they prevent us from reaching the destination that we originally were trying to get to. Because they know we can always refuel. But the real way, if you can create your own fuel, then you're not relying on their fuel. We must create our own metrics. So, our progress metrics, just one of our skills in our story. What does that even mean? Our progress metrics, just one of our skills in our story. I am going to take a quick 1-minute break, and then we're going to talk about that. Because why would we focus on only one ability that we have versus the whole tree? Think about that one, guys. Grab some water. I'm going to grab a snack too. Gotta get coffee for this next push. Gotta get some fuel. Okay. Let's do this. Progress metrics. We talked a lot about progress metrics right now. And we really hammered in the concept of progress metric as fuel. It's something that I never really pieced together before. I just want people to understand this. I talked about it as if I had. I want people to understand that this is the first time that I really viewed it this way. I've always kind of deep down realized it, as I've done so many things throughout my life that have been related to progress. I've always been focused on it, as if something has been helping me focus on the correct things that matter. Yet I'm telling all of you, I never understood that those little metrics are just there to keep us going. For many of us, that's kind of disappointing if you think about it. What do I mean by that? I'm like, for many of us, those metrics are why we play the game. And each one of us has a personal game. You guys understand? There's many games that we play in our life. For many of us, just think of it like every climb that we do, the money climb, the girl climb, in a video game. I mean, if you guys, that's what I'm telling, I keep trying to tell all of you guys to play video games because there's so many things you can see there. And in many of them, they have gear, they have a currency, they have different rewards, they have experience, they have each character, each class, each book, each thing. Like there's like a million little progress metrics that you can measure and improve and modify and adapt. And it's addicting, it's powerful, but I never really understood what it was. Because those things would they would protect me. Like I told you, that's how I realized that progress is the answer. Because it would protect me. I'm like, my focus would change. But I never really understood what it was that it was doing. I'm like, it allowed me to keep walking. It allowed me to keep walking forward, to keep playing the game. Because what if like nothing changed? If it was an extremely well-designed, fun game, sure, you might not need a lot of change. You might not need a lot of progress. It could be the same. But I'm telling you guys, if there's no more progress, you have to create your own, because otherwise you're going to stop playing a game. It's just that simple. Because there's nothing that keeps you walking forward. There's nothing new. You've already figured out everything. So when that happens, you can have your own reason for doing so. I'm like, well, today I'm just going to play this just as like a mental reset. or because, hey, I enjoy the story. But you guys see, like, you already know everything. So you see now there's a different reason for it. So when I started piecing together, I'm like, wait a minute, progress metrics really are just fuel. They keep us walking so that we can keep doing. I'm like, darn, I've been so reliant on them, but at the same time, I've also pushed them away out of my own protection. I really want people to hear this part. I pushed the majority of progress metrics away. Because I realized that they were weaponizing them against me.